My dear, you're not getting any younger. The Bible says, be fruitful and multiply.
But Naomi loved God too deeply to trade obedience for temporary affection. Each time she refused, the relationship shifted. What began with flowers ended with distance. Calls became fewer. Excuses became louder. Eventually they left. Again, and again, and again. Each goodbye felt like rejection, not just from a man, but from the future she kept watching slip away. The advice began, well-meaning and corrosive. What hurt more than heartbreak were the voices she never expected, women from church, deaconesses, choir leaders, married women she admired. They pulled her aside in whispers. The deaconess pulling her aside after a women's brunch, her voice a conspiratorial whisper. My dear, you're not getting any younger. The Bible says, be fruitful and multiply. Sometimes, she said, patting Naomi's hand, you just need to find a good man, even if he's not a husbandman, to help you with the multiplication part. God understands a mother's heart. Then Sister Adele, single mother, in the church kitchen. My sister, you're too strict. Time is running out, sweetie. The eggs, you know? Maybe just have a child first. The right man can come later, or maybe he won't. At least get a child before it's too late. But you'll have your baby. The words didn't feel like options. They felt like verdicts. They broke the very framework of her waiting. It implied her standards were the cage, and motherhood, any which way, should be the desperate, clawing escape. She would smile tightly, thank them for their concern, and cry in her car, feeling her hope fracture into something brittle. Naomi went home that afternoon and cried on the floor of her living room. Not because she wanted a random child, but because even God's people had begun to sound like unbelievers. For the first time, she felt ashamed of righteousness, ashamed of waiting, ashamed of obedience. The pressure suffocated her heart. She felt like Sarah, surrounded by voices suggesting she help God fulfill his promise in human ways.